Hi guys, welcome back to episode 5 of the jewelry space. In today's video, we will talk about Goldiam International. And if you look at Goldiam International, right, unlike the other jewelry retailers that are there, these people have had a change in their business model over the couple of years. Because if you look at Goldiam International, they were involved, in trading and retailing of, this natural diamonds that are there, right? So they would send it, there are these big brands in the US. They would send this diamond, they would make this diamonds and send it to them, or they would have their their own brand also. But over the period of the time, what happened, they realized that that in the US, especially in the US market, that this natural diamond is losing its shine and losing its narrative, and people are inclined more towards a lab grown diamond. So what they started to do, they shifted their business model from being just a retailer or a trader for this normal diamond. They started doing it for lab grown diamond. Okay, and the business model has changed over here, the product mix has changed over here. Okay, so over here, if you look at it, earlier if you see 58% as of last Q3, if you see Q3 of FY24, 58% used to come from lab grown diamond. Now, as you see right now in this Q3 of FY25, you see 80% of the revenue is coming from where lab grown diamond. 58 से अभी 80 हुआ है, ठीक है? So this is more or less the business model. Even if you look at this, उनका जो sales है 80% is coming from lab grown diamond, right, and 20% from natural diamond. इसमें भी majority of this lab grown diamond especially is going to the US market. Okay, that is where they are selling it. There are these big brands that are there. These people give it to them, and those brands sell under their name. ठीक है? Now over here, if you see last in Q2, the sales that was there, it was a bit subdued. Okay, because ये लोग export में ज़्यादा काम करते हैं, so right, there was this freight cost was high, and there was this lack of container का availability था. There was a lot of problem, because of which shipping was delayed. As a result, Q2 का result was a bit subdued. Now when you look at Q3 का numbers, has been really fantastic, because if you see sales has been up by 40.5% on a year-on-year basis, and अगर आप PAT देखते हो, PAT is up by 54%. Now over here, there is a little bit of catch. Okay, understand that sales is up by 40%, but this is not fully like a Q3 ka sales, because Q3 is a very strong festive season, not just in India but also in the US, because US में आपका Christmas होता है, आपका Thanksgiving होता है, right? All of these come in Q3 only, so it is a very big event even for them. But like I told you, right, in Q2 a lot of these orders didn't go place, or orders didn't go through, because because of the shipping delay. So there has been a pushover of Q2 का revenue into Q3 also. So we do not know कि exactly कितना Q2 का spillover हुआ है into Q3, because last time उन्होंने बोला था कि 50 crore of order that was there, that got impacted. 50 crore का sales जो है got impacted because of this shipping delay. Now if you consider 50 crore in this Q3 का sales, that roughly translates to 50 crore minus crore, then it is 230 crore. So if I compare last Q3 to this Q3, then it is roughly 13% का sale, not 42% का sales. This is something like the management hasn't cleared in the con call also कि कितना आया है from the Q2 का spillover, and कितना has been purely from the Q3 का revenue का side से, ठीक है? Now other than that, if you look at the margins also has been really great improvement. Margin was last Q3 में 21.3% था, and this Q3 it is 24.6%. Not just that, in fact if you look at the lab grown diamond versus mined diamond, अगर आप realization देखते हो, especially in terms of USD, you see that the lab grown diamond ka realizations are far higher. Like lab grown ka realization is around $672 versus mined ka is around $448. So can you see over here, margins are also higher. Okay, now why is that कि like यहाँ पे lab grown diamond का margin is higher than that of natural diamonds? Okay, coming back to the episode 3 where we discussed about the standard ratio का impact क्या हो रहा है in the Indian jewelry space. Okay, now over here क्या हो रहा है, see, like I told you, right, in America when you go, gold diamond, it is not looked as a investment perspective. It is looked as something that you wear. It is like a luxury item. It's a disposable income का item. It is there, ठीक है? Now over there, that is mostly sold based on design, ठीक है? So इसलिए उनको इतना impact नहीं पड़ रहा है, कि that switch is not really a big deal for them, switching from a natural diamond to lab grown diamond, ठीक है? And वहाँ पे earlier क्या हो रहा था, lab grown diamond was disrupting this 1 carat 2 carat space, and the demand earlier was only for like 1 to 5 carat. That is a maximum used to be. Now the trend has changed so significantly in the US that now people are demanding in this lab grown only 5 to 10 carat also, उस category में भी demand आया है, and not just at 1 carat to 5 carat. Now because of these reasons, because they are trading or retailing in more mostly into that higher category or higher carat diamond, that is why you're seeing that the realization that is there, it is quite higher. In fact, like again, like 80% of the export this time was through lab grown diamond only. It just shows you कि like वहाँ पे trend कितना in a swift way it is changing. Now coming to India, in India they have this brand called as Origin, right? ठीक है, through which they want to open these stores, brick and mortar stores open करना चाहते हैं, and उनका plan था to enter this lab grown diamond का category B2C में through their own brand called Origin. And in this year when they started, they told they want to open 5 stores, and as of now they have opened 3 stores, and in the upcoming by March FY, that is March 25, they will be opening another 3 stores. ठीक है, so जो guidance दिया था, they are doing it accordingly well only. Even here also see again the narrative of ये जो lab grown diamond जो है, this entire disruption is happening, it is only happening in the US. If you look at the management जो ये कह रहा है, Goldiam International Management, the scene they're talking about the lab grown diamond, versus if you look at the management commentary from Titan, Senco, PN Gadgiliya, Kalyan, that is there, the commentary is same. Like you people ask na, like how can we trust the management that what they're telling is true, regarding the landscape. कोई भी बोल सकता है कि like demand के बारे में झूठ भी बोल सकता है. So over here, right, everybody is operating in the same space. Everybody can't have a different narrative. So you know that what Kalyan is telling is also true, and what Goldiam is telling is also true, because everybody is having the same narrative. Now Goldiam का भी वही narrative है कि like the replacement that you're seeing is in that 1 carat, 2 carat, in that category, because this is where people are, let's say someone who wants to buy that 1 carat, 2 carat ka ek solitaire ring, that is 3 to 3.5 lakh if you go for a natural diamond, like at least a minimum 2 lakh. Here you will get it somewhere between 60,000 to 1 lakh also. That's literally half the price, right? Even when you consider all that cost that is involved. So that is where it is disrupting, and they were also very frank to tell ki like probably this entire disruption where you get people accustomed to, and they told also in the next 5 to 6 years or 6 to 8 years also, we are targeting this that 1 carat, 2 carat, max to max 2.5 carat in the Indian market, right? Especially through their brand Origin. It goes to show you कि like यहाँ पे for the Indian category, because you're looking at from an investment perspective, to cater to that 5 carat, 10 carat and that lab grown diamond, it will be very difficult, because the people who are going for this lab grown category of diamond are those people who are finding that initial pinch point in that price, because that person who is able to buy 5 carat ka diamond, and like think about it, 5 carat ka diamond kitna hoga, like 15 lakh hoga. If he's affording a 15 lakh, do you really think if he's affording a 15 lakh a diamond, do you really think he would be worried about discounts and all of these things? I mean, that doesn't work that way, right? So it is also shows that ki like yahan pe the language or the commentary regarding the demand, it is the same, and none of the B2C jewelers are also not lying. And going forward, what I really liked is, this Origin, especially in India, they're expanding massively, because right now in this year, they just opened 5 to 6 stores planned here, right? In the next year, they're planning to open 20 to 25 stores. And they're also planning to expand outside of Bombay, because this 5 stores that we're seeing in this year is mostly opened in Bombay. And next 20 to 25 stores, it could come from Bangalore and NCR ka range also, in that category also, okay? So overall, good set of numbers, I would say. Order book is also very strong for the upcoming quarter. Order book is 175 crore. It's great. The only thing I would say is like a bit hard for me to digest would be is like, since I do not know if there like what percentage of spillover has been from Q2 to Q3, because this 40% growth that we see, it is not completely from Q3 ka numbers also, like it is probably way lesser. It could either be 13% or 20%, because if we consider the actual 50 crore ka sale jo Q2 mein nahi hua, then in that case it is 13%, ठीक है? So that is the only pinch I will tell within terms of this result. Like I will tell that is the only like only negative or like a setback I will tell, and we will get to know in Q4 also, because if the pace of growth comes down in Q4, then you really know okay, like that there is a problem over here, probably that what they're telling, they're not able to execute it, right? But if it continues to grow at the same pace of growth, then I don't think we should see a problem. That is the only thing. Hopefully they put out a press release or something, showing the क्या बोलते हैं, showing the data as to like how much spillover was there in Q2 from Q2 to Q3. That is the only thing, ठीक है? Overall good set of numbers, ठीक है? Nothing to complain. Margins have also increased, great, all good. The last company that we'll be doing in episode 6 is इस कौन सा है वो IGI. I do not know when I will be doing it, whether it would be tomorrow or day after, because I'm just waiting for the call transcript. Once the transcript is out, I'll make a video. Chalo, bye.